All right, y'all. So Kendrick Lamar responded to Drake today with his diss track called Euphoria. And it's a lot of mixed reviews on it. Me personally, I gave him a 7.5 out of 10. The reason why I gave him a 7.5 out of 10 is one, because he had some good shit in there. But with him, I just get tired of his ass doing this schizophrenic ass rap cadence that he be doing. This bipolar ass rap cadence that he be doing. Like, if he would have dropped this 6 minute long ass diss track with that tone and cadence that he had for that verse, then I would have came in here with a whole different energy. But I gave him a 7.5 out of 10 because although, you know, he had 3 different beats switches, he had a lot of shit to stay in there. I don't like the way he delivered it. It's just like, and I'm not even hating. It was a good diss as far as him coming at Drake. Now the thing that I like the most is when he came at Drake with the Canadian, like when he was saying Crody and stuff like that. I fuck with that. I fuck with that aspect. But like I said, I just don't like his delivery. Like, I don't like when he be changing from high pitch to low pitch to, I don't know, acting like he got something stuck in his ass. Like, I don't know why he does that. I mean, that's just, he's always done that. But like Harder 5, when he like actually rapping, that's more of what I was looking for. And it took him goddamn a month to come out with this. So I definitely feel like he had the chance to, I mean, even then, people are still saying that he's up on Drake 1-0 right now for this round. Like I said, it's a lot of mixed reviews. But yeah, the cadence, I just didn't like the cadence. And that's what really robbed him of really still in the moment. And that's why he'll never be fucking number 1. Fuck. Niggas is thinking that Kendrick finna come and take number 1 spot. Do you know how long he been fucking number 1? Do you know how long the tenured he's been having the number 1 spot? Fuck. Nigga's been number 1 since I was fucking 8 years old. He can drop the best fucking diss song of his life. He'll never be number 1. He just doesn't get it. No. Fuck you think this is, nigga? Think you just come in here after 5 years and take the number 1 spot? That ain't how it work, nigga. We consistent. We've been dropping hit after hit after hit for a decade plus. Fuck. Got me in here sweating. That's why he'll never be number 1. You can't sit here and tell me that he'll ever be number 1. First of all, everything is already set in stone. All right? Everything is already set in stone. We're just monitoring them going back and forth just to see who's going to get the best of each other. But at the end of the day, no matter if Kendrick drops the best release song of his fucking life, he's not going to be number 1. And you know why? Because Drake's number 1. Fuck. Like I said, bro. He had the perfect opportunity to drop another nuke on Drake, because Like That was the first nuke. I wouldn't even say that was a nuke. That was like those were like warning shots, you know, kind of kicking off the war. I feel like That was a top tier diss. I gave that like a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. He dropped the ball on this one. He said everything that he could have said to come at Drake on the highest possible level that he could. And yet he still dropped the ball by, like I said, with this weird ass little tone that he does. Like, granted, you know what I'm saying, he came with the whole pedophile line. He came with the whole, you know, he keeping it friendly. But, you know what I'm saying, he really want to see, you know, what it's about. You know, all that type of stuff. I mean, he has some stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? I give credit when it's due. Like I said, this would have been a 10 out of 10 diss track if he had just came on rapping with some anger and aggression. Like I said, we've been waiting on you for about a month now, and you dropped this. I mean, 6 minutes long. Another thing, too, is that I was too engaged and disengaged from the song because of the way he was rapping. Like, granted, I'm listening to what he's saying, but if you're going to drop a diss song at that, you're going to have it to where you're dissing the dude, but it's also some type of replay value. Like, I guarantee people, like I gave it 3 listens because I had to go back and really listen to what he was saying because he started off the way he started off. I thought it was gonna be crazy, and then he kind of like transitioned. I mean, it was still good, but it was just like I just couldn't get over like that fucking tone that he's rapping in, bro. That shit is so annoying to me. And niggas really try to sit here and say that he's the best rapper. I don't know. I don't understand it. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Kendrick is definitely one of the top rappers of our generation, but to have him at #1 is insane. Even if we just talking about him and Drake, like that whole debate, I don't think he's better than Drake. But to say he's the best rapper like out right now, while Lil Wayne is still breathing, is crazy to me. But that's a whole nother topic for another day. Yeah, like I said, like I was just saying earlier though, he'll never be #1 because he just can't deliver when he's supposed to. This is like the Jordan and the Kobe debate. Kendrick really just proved in this song because he was talking about how much he hate Drake, how he walk, how he talk, how he dress and all that. Him putting that into the song just lets it be known he was always kind of been on this track of, whether he wants to admit it or not, chasing what Drake has because he felt like his talent was supposed to come to what everything that Drake got. That's what I got from it. I don't know about y'all, but if you can sit here and say that, granted, he probably trolling majority of the time. He was trolling when he was saying all this. But then again, he probably genuinely don't like this nigga. And he probably genuinely hate this nigga. So the fact that he's saying that is just like, okay, he's the Kobe and Drake is Jordan. You know what I'm saying? He's been looking up to his idol all this time. You know what I'm saying? And now he feels like he's better. And so now he's trying to take that #1 spot. But it's just not gonna happen. The catalog is way too extensive. If we're talking about the best artist, the best rapper, whatever the fuck you want to say, Drake's #1. Now, Kendrick is top 3 for sure. He can take the #2 spot. I really don't give a fuck. But #1, let's be real. Let's be real. Like if we're gonna have this debate, let's at least be honest with the debate, okay? Because every time we have this debate, everybody always brings up Damn and To Pimp a Butterfly. The same 2 shits every fucking time to Drake's whole career. And they say that he doesn't have an album that can top one of those 2. In my opinion, Take Care is probably Drake's most classic album. And that's a classic for sure. If you say that's not a classic, then get your... I can't even say what I want to say on this hoe, but if you're saying that album is not a classic, you just hating for real and you don't really know music for real. Like, to say that that's not a classic album is crazy. And then you can even go from there to Views. And I don't know. I just feel like if we matching catalogs, if we matching albums, it's no way that you can tell me that Kendrick is better. It's too much versatility on that side with Drake, man. You got rap, R&B, pop. He didn't cross over to house. Like, he's the complete package. And if we want to be even more realistic with this shit, we can say that, you know what I'm saying, Drake is the LeBron, and then, you know, Kendrick can be Kevin Durant. That's where I'm going with it. I'm saying all this to say that no matter how much y'all try to push the narrative, it's not gonna happen. Give it up for him, though. Give it up for him. They had this was a hell of a round 1. I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying it. Now, I know that Drake, when he responds, he's gonna give us what we want because he knows what time it is. We've been through this before. We didn't went through Meek Mill. We didn't deal with Pusha T. Like, we didn't been through this before. We finna come back with something, and it's gonna be exactly what we want to hear. People not gonna like it, but whenever he respond, it's gonna be 2-0. It's gonna be 2-0, and that's just what that is. Yeah, man, Kendrick dropped the ball again on this one. I just don't understand how people just can sit here and say that he's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't see it. And Kendrick, I fuck with Kendrick. I don't even hate on Kendrick. And I'm not even being biased either. I just want to know, let me know. Okay, let me know Niggas can really sit here and say that Kendrick is number one. The nigga that went and took 5-6 years off and is hibernating in the cave, the nigga who was away from the world and just come back like nothing happened, the nigga who was gone all that time and came back and dropped Mr. Morale. I got a question for all y'all. Y'all say that Kendrick is the best. How many of y'all still have that album in rotation? A lot of y'all are casual music listeners. Let's be honest. I still got the album in rotation, a couple songs. But how many of y'all actually listen to Mr. Morale on a daily or at least frequently? How many of y'all have it in y'all rotation? And then, you know, a lot of people just saying that Drake is done for, his career is over. Are you fucking dumb? A nigga named Kung Fu Kenny, a nigga that was gone for 5 fucking years and just came back and dropped Mr. Morale, the album that nobody plays. Fuck. 5-2. No. 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 It's 2-0 right now. Actually, it's 1-0 right now. It's about to be 2-0 when Drake dropped. But the fact that you niggas is actually saying that he's up right now in the beef after this, 6 minutes of that, you just capping. You capping. You capping. Now, like I said, you can say what you want to about the diss track. You can say that it was legitimately fire. But if you can actually sit here and say that he's better, this is what we waited a month for. We waited a whole month damn near for this. 6 minutes and some change of that. Be honest with yourself. Are you actually gonna listen to this shit a week from now? But in all honesty, that's not even what it's about, to be honest. Who's getting the better of who right now? And I just don't feel like Kendrick got the better of Drake. I feel like the main thing that people is really just running with is the fact that he said that he don't want him to say nigga no more. Now, that was funny, but come on now. Come on now. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this video. It's a short video. I'm tired of shit. I just had to make a video about it. I've been slacking. And I got a lot of stuff to do coming up. So I don't know how likely it'll be that I'll be on here and active in the coming weeks. So, yeah, man. I'm out.